As chaos consumes the conclusion of his time in office, it seems President Trump is spending his final days as president returning to his roots.
Most of the people in this room voted for a wall, but the proper wall never got built. I will get it built.
The border wall has been the backbone of the Trump presidency since the 2016 campaign. Last week, the White House touted the completion of 450 miles of that wall. The administration calls it an effort to reform our nation's broken immigration system, an issue that has divided Americans across the nation, as well as those living in our border communities. Jose Mendoza crossed to the border undocumented through this ranch more than 40 years ago. Now the federal government is trying to buy the land from him so it can build the wall. Mendoza says, for monetary and sentimental reasons, he's not selling.
Hasta el año que entra, entonces lo que me están dando, pues último me están dando pues casi una cachetada por el terreno, ¿verdad? Y la otra es, como te digo, yo no es tanto el dinero ya, es que obviamente si se hace el muro, pues ya perdería el valor al 100%.
Meanwhile, there is a growing population of Trump supporters in the Rio Grande Valley who support Trump's tough stance on immigration, including Zapata County resident Anna Holcomb.
I went to Mission twice to meet with one of the representatives over there that handed me 100 signs each time I went.
This year, for the first time since Reconstruction, Zapata County flipped red. A border county that is 95% Hispanic, aligned with the trend Texas saw overall this election, with Trump winning 6% more of the Latino vote than he did in 2016. Others say it's not about sides. Juanita Rodriguez lives 400 yards from Mexico.
Oh, the beautiful wall over there, the big old fence, the eyesore of our border wall here.
This border wall that runs right through her backyard went up 5 years ago. Since then, she's seen little change. So she made a change herself. She protested the 2020 presidential election by not voting for either candidate, saying neither had a realistic plan on immigration.
I was thinking, you really think that that's going to keep people out of here? You know, they'll figure out a way to cross over and, do what they have to do.
She says the structure in her yard is further proof that there's a big disconnect between elected officials in D.C. and the people who call the border home. Now, Trump had promised Mexico would pay for the wall. Instead, the project has cost $15 billion of taxpayer money, $4.5 billion provided by Congress, the rest out of the military budget. And it's also worth noting here that two allies who typically greet Trump when he lands in Texas, we're talking about Governor Abbott and Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, will not be there today for the president's visit. They are instead in Austin at the state capitol for the opening day of the 2021 legislative session. For Spectrum News, I'm Stef Manisero.